if you are thinking about using YouTube for an income stream, let me tell you how this works. So, YouTube pays you to post after you get monetized. And in order to get monetized, you have to have 1,000 subscribers at least 4,000 hours of watch time on your videos. It may sound like a lot, but actually it's not. It only can take a few weeks or a few months. And some people have done it in a few days, actually. But normally it's a few months of consistency. So I talk about that a lot in other videos on my channel. So you can go to my channel, check those out. Today, what I want to do is pull back the curtain and show you my dashboard. And so this is going to be interesting for people who are already monetizing and for people who are thinking about doing it. So first, what I'll do is I'll share my screen and I'll show you this. So my YouTube channel, this is the studio that you see, and I'm showing you everything. This is just the channel, right? So my last video here, make $200 in 3 hours. It has more than, let's see, right now, it has 1,978 views. And it hasn't shown me the revenue yet because it takes about 24 to 36 hours before it starts to show you exactly what the RPM will be. So what it'll show you after a few hours is what the potential CPM is. And this number goes up or down over those 36 hours, those first 36 hours. But this is what advertisers are willing to pay to put an ad here. So when you clicked on this video, there was an ad that you could skip after 5 seconds at the beginning of this video, most likely. So this is what the advertisers are paying YouTube, which is owned by Google, to have that placement. And then what YouTube does is that it pays YouTubers approximately 50% of that. It's not exact. It can vary. It depends on how many ads you have in your video, how long your video is, what your niche is, what your topic is, how the video does. All of these things have to do with it. But what is normal for, I would say across the board, again, it depends, but what is normal is something between $1 CPM and about $20 CPM. That's kind of like the average. Like your Mr. Beast, if you know that platform, he probably gets $3 to $10 CPM, which is again what the advertisers pay, and then he would get about half of that per 1,000 views. So that's really important distinction, per 1,000 views. So for a video that got 1 million views and had a CPM of, let's say, $30 and an RPM of, let's say, $15, it would get $15,000 for that video alone. Most videos don't do 1 million views, so they're going to make, a portion of that. But that's just to get you an understanding, get you started. Now, I want to just take you down here to how to invest in startups. This video that I did just a few weeks ago. Look at this. I noticed this the other day. Now, let's be clear. I have not even cracked 1,000 views of this video. So even though I'm going to show you a huge, huge number for CPM and RPM, it's not getting a ton of views, and so it kind of balances itself out. So someone who has a low CPM, $1, $2, $3, $5, but they're getting hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views, they're going to win every day, right? They're going to beat this every day. But the interesting thing is getting your channel, if you want to do this, getting your channel, finding what's really important to you, what is aligned with what you want to teach or what you want to talk about, and finding that niche for yourself that does maybe have a higher CPM, or thinking about, do I want it to be a lower CPM, but I want like higher higher views, right? So here, let's go to the revenue here. So this is crazy. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. $86.26 as a CPM, and then the RPM is 41.20. Now, over time, this is about a month old, maybe 2 or 3 weeks old. Over time, that number rises or falls just depending on how things go. And the way YouTube works, actually, because YouTube tries to push videos out, even small channels like mine, push videos out into the world, for new people to discover, this video in 3 months could all of a sudden take off because people are searching, how do I invest in startups? That's how YouTube works. Do a lot of research about that if you're interested in this topic, because what you'll learn is when you record a video and when you place a video on YouTube, you're actually creating like digital real estate. So you're actually creating something that is not like Instagram or TikTok where it'll go away after a few days or a few hours, but it's more like I can discover this video, you can discover this video maybe a year after I filmed it. That is something to really think about. So these numbers are not normal. And in fact, I will tell you what the average is. So I'll go over here to my analytics for the whole page, for the whole channel, and I'll go to revenue. And what it says is in the last 28 days, YouTube has paid me $1,300. And in June, we're in July 2024 right now. In June of 2024, I was paid 1,700 plus, right? So then let's go back to last 28 days. Last 28 days performance, the average across all of my videos has been $22.98 RPM, which is the amount YouTube pays me. That is a very high average. The reason that it's this high is because most of my videos are about making money, learning how to invest, financial literacy, like learning what things mean, how, things that are healthy, that are ethical, not a get rich quick scheme, things of that nature that are very valuable so that advertisers want to be seen on that type of video. So that's where you'll see some videos get millions of views, but their CPMs and their RPMs are so low because advertisers don't really want to advertise there. And then sometimes CPMs can be low, not because it's a bad video or controversial, but only because it's hard to sell certain items. So on my channel, depending on what you saw, you probably saw some sort of course that was promoted to you or a tech company or something like that, where it's targeting people who are aspirational like yourself. It's targeting people who want to make their first million, essentially, right? So of course they can pay more for that. But let's go to another one to show you. So this is one where I talked to my brother who has recently reached 1 million subscribers on YouTube and more than 300 million views. And so I interviewed him at his studio and it was really great. Highly suggest this conversation if you're interested in YouTube and becoming a YouTuber. And so this one had a really high number too, $46. $46. Honestly, if you do some searching and you look at like the highest CPMs, if you type that into the YouTube search, what you'll see mostly is like $8, 12, 15 CPM. You'll see 25 CPM considered really high. And this one is 46.7. Again, a reminder, it's only had 657 views. And I say only, but I appreciate each and every one of those views. But in the grand scheme of things, it is highly possible that this number could go down as the views go up. But that's not exactly, it's not like, it's not like it's going to happen. It's just that it's a possibility. Then you look over here and you see a $22 RPM. Okay, let's do a couple of more because I know like seeing behind the curtain is so helpful here. So this one, exactly how I made my first million. So this video, let's just see how long this video is. It's 28 minutes, right? It has had 45,000 impressions. That's YouTube just sending it out into the world. It has an average of a 5.5% click-through rate, which is cool. It's been seen by 3,500 people. And then the revenue there, whoa. So the revenue is $45 CPM, $22 RPM. Incredible. And it's because it's a dry video. Like, let's see if we can show it. Like, I don't know if I can show it here, but it's a pretty dry video. Like, it's just me, like, kind of what this video is, like just showing you sharing a screen. Yeah. My second book. Yeah, it's pretty, it's you really have to be paying attention to it. You have to care about the topic, but think about what that means for the advertiser. It's not something that you're necessarily spacing out on. So the advertiser knows, okay, this is kind of dry information. It has like step by step. It's very, very valuable information. It's information that took me decades to learn. And therefore, that is, why it's worth so much. Now let's look at a short video, because a shorter video cannot necessarily have a mid-roll ad, which means an ad that's right in the middle of a video that is like highly sought after and very valuable. So let's see what this one does. Okay, so this one's slightly less at only $33 CPM, $18 RPM. Incredible. How to get rich. Does that I mean, if you want, go to my videos, go to yourfirstmillion.tv, or just click on my YouTube channel and check out some of these videos for yourself and let me know which ones are your favorite. And then I'm trying to think of one that is like less of a hit. $30 million investor shows you exactly, what do I show you? Exactly how to get customers. She used to be homeless. I did. Okay, so let's see what the revenue is. Wow. I thought it was going to be one that was lower. Okay, $71. And let me tell you why. It's super valuable information. If you go to it right now, you'll know what I mean. It is step by step. Yes, it is highly, it's nicely produced, but it's pretty simple. It's like straightforward. I'm at a desk. I don't have anything fancy. It's not a fancy location. And I'm just like for 25 minutes, just pouring into pouring into you any information I can give you, right? And so this is just maybe the perfect length, or maybe it's just the perfect topic, but it's doing really well when it comes to that revenue. So here's what I think about it. If you're still here, thanks for being here. I'm hoping that this is helping you with some strategy. This is what I'm thinking about internally when I'm just by myself and I'm strategizing about YouTube. I have about 20,000 subscribers, 20,500 right now, at the top of July 2024. I know that I can reach 100,000 subscribers. By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe right now and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of my videos if you like this video. So subscribe right now. So my idea is to get to 100,000 subscribers, because I think that's like that's where a lot of YouTubers want to be. They get the plaque when they get there. And it's like, it's serious when you get to 100,000, right? I want to get there. And I think that once I get there, based on the research I've done on other people's pages, is that I think once I get to around 100,000, things will crank up a lot more when it comes to views. And in fact, I started the year at around 3,700 subscribers. By the end of April, so 4 months later, I had 10,000 subscribers. I had 6,300 subscribers in 4 months, and that blew my mind. What happened next was even crazier. 2 months later, so by the end of June of 2024, I had 20,000 subscribers. So in 2 months, I had 10,000 subscribers. So over the next 6 months or so, the rest of 2024, I believe I can get really close to 100,000 subscribers, if not touching, right at the edge of 100,000. And you can help me do that by subscribing right now. Just click the button. You can help me do that. But that's what I think, that going into 2025, the algorithm will kind of kick things into high gear. It's like a metabolism a little bit, right? That's how I think about it. It'll All of this foundational, putting in my reps, putting high quality video out. Like if you're still watching this right now, even though this is not produced and my hair's not done and I don't have makeup on, you're learning, right? You're learning something that's helpful to you. And as long as I can keep producing all types of videos that are helpful, and I never put anything out that's not helpful, I will continue to attract people. And this is for you to apply to yourself. Continue to attract the people who are looking for you. Be yourself so the people looking for you can find you, is one of my phrases, right? So I'll continue to do that. I'll stay true to myself, add value, and then over time, slow and steady, but maybe faster and faster as it seems to be happening, I'll have more and more subscribers, more and more people will get value from these videos and they'll come back for more. So right now, for instance, right now, don't click off of this. Go to other videos on my channel. There are so many videos on my channel that are so valuable. And you tell me, you be the judge of that. Maybe I'm wrong. So you watch the videos and let me know, I actually, this wasn't that valuable. You don't really have all that to say. Or you could say, wow, this one is helpful. This one is helpful. What a lot of people do is they get a journal like this one, just like from Amazon or an indie bookstore or something. I guess it's kind of blurry, but they just get a journal and they write as I'm talking because it helps kind of remember, helps them remember easier. So they have this journal they can go back and then reference. People do that all the time with my videos and with the different sessions that I have. So the idea is to put in the work, have the patience, have consistency. And when you post videos, think about how valuable is this to the end user, to the watcher. If you're still here minutes later, why are you still here? What did I say? What did I do that helped you stay here this long? Apply that to your own videos, whether you're teaching or entertaining or cooking or doing photography, whatever it is that you are going to share with the world. Why would they want to stick around? Because you want to get them to click, of course. So that's your thumbnail, your title, the topic of your video. But you want to get them to stay around, to stick with you throughout the video. How can you do that? What can you do? Can you allude to something in the future? Can you make it in steps like I've done? Step 1, step 3, step 5, right? What can you do there? And then it's about, can I post once a week? Can I post once a month, but consistently and not miss a beat just because I'm not getting a lot of views? Because honestly, if I were thinking based just on views, my last videos here, look, I'm showing you my last videos here. Less than 1,000 for most of them for the last 5 or 6. This one currently is number 1. So you get this little confetti that happens, which is a good feeling. It's kind of an endorphin rush, but it can get addictive. So watch out. But this one's doing really well and it's going to continue to do well. So I'm going to leave it alone a little bit. But what if I had stopped a few months ago because I was only getting a few video views? Well, I wouldn't have had this breakout one. Look at this one. Yeah, this one. 94,000 views. 5.8 thousand subscribers. If you're still watching right now, in the comments, type in 5.8 thousand subscribers and I'll know that you watched this part because that's crazy. Put that in the comments because that is one video did that. One video since I want to say, was it May that we did this? I can't really see it. Actually, if I click here, it'll tell me. Let's see. Oh, it's going everywhere. I don't know if it's worth it, but anyway, it was a couple of months ago, and that video has created nearly 6,000 subscribers. In the last 48 hours, it's had about 1,000 views. 1,000 views. In the last 60 minutes, this video that I published 2 months ago has had 21 people discover it. And 5% of those people, so one of those people became a subscriber in the last hour. And these are people who come up to me when I go out, they write to me. They are real people. You are a real person. You are really watching this. So imagine what your customer, your potential customer, or even just someone who you want to know you exist and that you have something to say, and you want them to live in a world where they believe in themselves and they have resources and they have access. Even if it's not about selling a product or selling a service, YouTube, I think, is so powerful. And I hope that this has been helpful to you and it's started getting the wheels turning. Definitely go to different links, different videos on my page. Let me know, leave comments, let me know what you're resonating with. I look at every single comment before I publish it. So I see it every single day, what you guys are saying. So please have fun, look around, and make yourself at home.